Now this is where the hands have to be beside them when you do this part. Because if I want to do stuff up here, I can't do it if his arms are in the front there. So I should get their arms down this way. Right. So someone has to read away. Just keep writing just in case someone comes through. It's usually us that go. We don't need to drape it down too low because we're only going to do this part here. So we're going to do this part from the top down. It's weird.
It's almost like when you play for some colours.
Yeah, it's weird. Okay.
Oh, do you want me to read?
I don't care.
Okay. Effleurage to the thoracic region of the back, down the centre of the back, sweep under the scapula, return along the lateral side of the scapula, over the shoulders, then down the posterior aspect of the upper arm and return to the centre back 2 to 3 times.
How far down does our thoracic spine extend to?
To the bottom of the rib
So
cage.
halfway would be there.
Rib cage. Under the rib cage.
Bottom of the rib cage.
Bottom of the rib cage. Okay. But don't get carried away with the bottom of the rib cage though, because how does the spine go on the rib cage? See how the rib cage hangs lower here than what the 212 is? It's okay, like it doesn't matter if you go that low anyway. But technically all you're doing is just doing that top 2/3. Yep. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
No, she's reading.
Me.
Ah,
Palmar effleurage using both hands along the top of the shoulders from medial to lateral over the trapezius.
Okay, where's the traps?
up there.
Where's the traps?
Sides and neck.
Right there.
Both sides of the neck?
No.
We're out to?
To... Oh, the whole trap.
Whole trap. Out to? The acromion. Yes. Down to? 212. Yes? So they're big, aren't they? Yep. So we're going to go palmar. We're going to go medial to lateral, so we're just going to work our way out, okay? This is where you can practice your depth. Because you can actually push it a little bit, yeah? So you want to do that, yeah? Please keep reading.
Palmar and heel of hand frictions, one hand following the other to one side of the shoulder and upper arm 2 to 3 times.
Okay,
Repeat on the other side.
so we're going to go down the arm. That's a little bit more like this. Okay, so we're just going to go down the side. Yep.
Kneading to upper trapezius using fingers and thumbs along both trapezius simultaneously and one side at a time 3 to 4 times.
So we can do here. Okay. So you really want to get in. What you want to do is try to get into the traps in between the neck, but onto the back of the neck, yeah, on the real top of the shoulders, and work your way right out to the scapula. All right. All right.
Yeah.
All good there, Danny?
Kneading along
Hang on
trapezius.
for a second. Now I'm going to do one side at a time, so then I'm going to come across here and just do one side. Because I want to come all the way out to the side, because these traps are going to come out to here. These are his traps here. Okay, it's good working on him because you can actually feel the muscle. And then we're going to work the other side. Okay, next bit.
Kneading along trapezius using knuckles simultaneously, used phalange between first and second knuckle, work from the acromion back towards the neck 2 to 3 times.
Okay, you can also do this kneading this direction. Okay, so see I went that way? Now I can go this way. Okay. And then I do 1. Okay. And you can work your way out. And I can go across to the other side here. Alright, so I'll let you work across this way. You can swap sides if you wanted, but it's easy just to do it this way. Right, and really pick up the muscle, like that's his traps here. So you can really pick up the muscle. But don't forget, this is his traps as well. So I can get into here. Okay. So you spend a fair bit of time doing this. Feel alright?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yep.
Thumb frictions to any
Oh, hang on, we had to do knuckles. Alright,
Sorry, yeah.
knuckles. Here, this part, not this bit here, because it's a bit hard to get in this direction. So if you do them this way, and then pull,
Oh,
and come right up to the occiput here. Alright, so right in. Ooh, a little bit of stuff going on over there, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
And then I can come in, see I've just come to the front part of the traps, so I'm still sitting on the traps, and then I can come up and come up on the scalenes. Alright? And it feels good, that one. Okay? Yep.
Thumb frictions to any areas of tightness.
So then we just go around, and wherever we found anything that might be tight, this is where we start using our thumbs a bit more. Alright, so just do our thumb frictions here. So here's a bit tight through here.
Right top trap as well.
Yeah, so we can do here. Oh, that's a bit nasty in there. Right. So wherever, now I found he was a bit tight up here, so I can actually do a little bit of work just through here. So, just come over a sec. So, before I was just really doing more superficial, now you can get a little bit deeper into here and I can actually work. So I can work with the thumb here, on this side. Okay. And I can do the same on the other side if I want, with my thumbs as well. Right. And he was a bit tight in the traps here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you can just do a little bit of, so you can do a little bit of friction through here. Right. Don't be frightened of working up here. Feels good. You'll all feel good after this. This side's tighter. Alright.
Stand at client's waist in a forward stance. Take hold of client's hand and lift the arm slightly off the table with their elbow bent. Gently shake their arm, place their arm back onto the table. That's the first step.
Pardon?
So, take hold of client's hand and lift the arm slightly off the table with their elbow bent.
yeah, it says it.
I'm on one.
So come on in right thing.
Where's your what's here?
What?
Where's your hand towel?
In my bag, in the blue bag.
I did that. In forward stance, yeah.
You didn't read the bit before.
The stand at client's waist in the forward stance. Client.
Supine.
Oh, sorry. Client supine. Place a bolster under their knees and head. Knees and head. Yeah. Sorry.
Very good, hang on. Okay, going to roll over on your back for me, please roll towards me. Do you have a bolster for under your knees?
Yeah, just
You do?
one of the other towels as well.
But you've only got one towel left.
Yeah, that's the one then.
Is that high enough?
Yeah, it's all right.
This was it. Okay. Excuse me.
She needs to get under your neck, man.
Exactly. How are you going to get your neck done if you've got your neck all covered over? It's interesting how many people can't actually hold their head without having something behind the actual neck itself. They have to have it here rather than here.
I can hold it, it's just not comfortable. Rather have it like that. Nip
Rather
sleeve.
have it like that? Okay, fine. That's cool. All right, now, I'm only going to do one of his arms. Which arm would you like me to do?
Let's get this one.
Okay, sorry, now you can... Forward
Take
stance.
take hold of client's hand and lift the arm slightly
that's
off the
fine, yeah.
table
Yep.
with their elbow bent. Gently shake their arm and place their arm back onto the table.
One of the reasons why it's really good just to do this when you're going to do arms is a lot of people try to control their arms.
Like
Is that-
him,
Hmm?
like the client.
Yeah, the client. So they'll actually try to lift their arm up and do everything for you. He's actually really good. He's really nice and loose. And it's just nice anyway to shake it, yeah? Okay, and then we're going to...
Apply oil using stroking techniques over entire arm, hand and shoulder.
Okay. Is that
No, I was going to say just be really uncomfortable for me, my skull.
on your
Efferage,
scar?
yeah, because I had surgery and it feels funny
How long
to touch
ago?
me there. A year.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's really uncomfortable feeling. Efferage up arm and over the shoulder with one hand following the other.
Okay, so we're just going to... If you notice, I actually put the oil on coming downwards as well. He hasn't got hair on his arms, but it actually feels easier than trying to do that. So if you just bring the oil down, the arm doesn't flop all over the place. Yep. Okay, so one after the other. Okay.
Hold client's wrist with your inside hand and effleurage using long gliding strokes to the upper surface of the entire arm, over the shoulder and back along
So,
the underside of the arm.
so we're going up the top, so up the front, yep, round, underneath. So all you're doing is making a circle. Very complicated the way it's written, but all you're doing is just doing a circle around the arm. All right?
Switch hand holding client's wrist, outside hand,
Yep.
and effleurage using long gliding strokes to the upper surface of the entire arm, over the shoulder and back along the underside of the arm.
So we're going to go up the
Repeat
arm,
several times.
up the arm, we're going to come back underneath here. Just go a little.
Sorry?
What's that for?
Cut.
Is it alright? How old is it?
3-4 days.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, yep.
Circular kneading to the front of client's arm. Lift client's arm with your outside hand. Place your inside hand under client's elbow, then drape their arm over your arm. Knead along the front of the upper arm using your thumb and index finger.
That's all I'm doing. Alright? Sounds very complicated. Hold with the outside hand, inside hand on their elbow, drop their arm over. When we do the other one, we do it that way. We just get them over that way. Alright, so easy. And it actually makes it really easy for you then to be able to do some nice work kneading for them. Okay? Nice in there. Yep.
Change to horse stance. Circular kneading to the back of client's arm. Lift client's arm with your inside hand. Place your outside hand under client's elbow. Abduct their arm to 90 degrees, then drape their arm over your arm. Knead along the inside of the upper arm using your thumb and index finger.
So we're going to go this way then. In fact, his arm's actually quite big, but it's heavy.
We should grab Tahu's then.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, so what you might find, some of you smaller girls, particularly, yeah, you might want to find that it might be easier for you to really drape their arm right over, or you might find that it's actually easier to do it that way. Just so you're not actually trying to hold their arm and then try to work on it as well. So you can actually hold it under and then you can just work this way as well.
And then you try to support it, right?
That looks more comfortable.
Well, the reason why you shouldn't do it is because you shouldn't let the client hang on to you.
Oh, you want him to
Well, it
rely-
can. It can be a problem for having the client hang on to you. Alright? So what you do is you actually, see how what I've done with his hand? See how I've actually tipped his hand a little bit? So his hand's actually not this way, it's back that way. So it makes it just a little bit easier, but you just got to think if it's, whatever. If it's someone in your clinic that you think might be a little bit suspect, then don't do it.
Take client's arm over head and tuck hand behind head.
Right.
Probably hurt you the most.
Okay, can you tuck your hand behind your head? Lovely.
Your triceps.
Triceps.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, yes?
Thorax, triceps towards armpit.
We're going to go down towards the armpit. Now, there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can either do it here. These beds are actually all right. Those ones should be okay to do it on. Sometimes what you might want to do is, though, you might want to do this and just hook the leg
I lift it up a bit.
and just lift it up a bit. And then, yep,
Frictions to triceps using fingers, thumbs and knuckles with care.
all right. So he's quite tight through here. I don't need to do that for him anyway because he's actually quite able to hold his arm. Some people kind of really can't keep their hand here. Right, so sometimes you just got to lock them in. But don't lock them in this way. Lock them in this way. Right. So, thumbs. Right. It's tight there. Yep. So thumbs.
I've never actually had my arms done before.
Fingers. So see now I'm doing the frictions with the fingers. It's good, isn't it? Mhm. Or you can do knuckles. So what you want to do with knuckles, support with one. You don't want to try to do two knuckles because see what I've just done here? Now that sort of is a bit weird. So hold here and just do one knuckle. Okay. And just work your way all the way around. Yeah? Yes, ma'am?
Kneading to triceps, return arm to table.
So kneading just here. Okay, and there you go. Thanks.
Change to forward stance. Palm and kneading to forearm extensors with palm facing down and forearm flexors with palm facing up. Use one hand.
If you want to with this, you can sit to do it. But I like standing because then you can do a little bit more work. So hold his arm, all right? Because if I do that, he's going to fall off. So just hold his arm, and we're just going to do. Sorry, did it say kneading?
Yeah, palm and kneading.
Palm and kneading. Okay, so palm and kneading. Geez, you're tight. And you can change sides too if you want to. All right. Yep.
Alternating thumb frictions to wrist with palm facing down and wrist with palm facing up.
So, thumb frictions to the wrist. Who has dodgy wrists in this group? Anybody?
Define dodgy wrists.
Oh, anyone get sore wrists? This
Really?
is good. Okay, so palm down. And geez, you can't even turn the arm over, can you? There you go. And palm up. Now, if I was sitting, I could have his arm here. So I'd put a towel here and I just have his arm here. You could also do it this way. I'll just put my foot on the bottom of the bed. You can't on those beds over there, doesn't work. Yep. You want-
Alternating thumb frictions to palm with palm facing up.
Just my forearm.
Sorry?
Just from my forearm.
Yeah. So now we're going to do alternating thumb frictions with the palm facing up, okay? So, I can't even move the palm over, look at that. Shift across the bed a little tiny bit. That's it, and we'll lay his arm down here. Most of you guys should be able to put your hands down on the bed. Okay.
Tight delts. Yeah, that's.
Not delts, this not delts.
No, for that.
Oh, from not being able to rotate, yeah. How's that look? How's that feel?
That's right.
It's tight through there.
It's tight, but it's good.
Feels good, yeah.
Is it stripping or striking? Okay. Thumb stripping or sliding between
Sorry, go
metacarpals,
deep. Don't hurt mine.
between
Okay.
metacarpals and carpals on dorsal aspect of hand.
Dorsal aspect, yep. And all we're going to do is our lovely stripping, so it's exactly like we did on the feet, right? When we do the next part, the next component after we've done all this, we do a lot more work in the forearms. Yep. Because you guys need to have a lot of work done in your forearms. as massage therapists, yeah. Who's got sore forearms yet? How do you feel with your so far? Sore hands, okay. Yes, sorry.
Kneading to the fingers and thumb from the base to the fingertip.
Okay, so this is easy on the hands. Get the fingers or the thumb between your
Index.
index and middle finger. Is that middle? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and we're going to do this.
Okay.
So this is how you do your kneading here. Yeah. Actually feels nice getting your fingers done. Oh, geez, there's a nice cracking going on in those knuckles, isn't there? Number one. Yep.
Rotate the wrist clockwise, anti-clockwise, figure 8, flexion and extension.
Okay, so easy to do it like this. Okay, so rotate, 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 figure eights. Yep.
Everyone else want to hold my hand too?
Well, it's just easier. Otherwise, how would you do it? No, but I'm just saying, you can't do this, or otherwise you'll be sort of doing this sort of thing. It sort of kind of doesn't work, does it? So if you just put your fingers in, all right? And then we're going to flex
A bit more.
and extend.
See, that one has to do.
Does it?
Yeah.
Really? Through here? Yeah. So if he was doing that, if he was actually saying that in a massage, then later, like when we do the next slide, you could come back and oh yeah, and you could work it through. So they extensors, flexors, yes, opposite to the legs.
Yep.
Yep.
A rotation of shoulder. Grasp client's shoulder girdle with your lateral hand. Your middle hand grasps knee client's armpit. Rotate arm 3 times
Okay.
clockwise and 3 times
Okay.
anti-clockwise.
So what you're going to do is inside hand. That's all it means. Is inside hand comes in the top part of the arm. The outside hand grabs the shoulder girdle. So the shoulder girdle consists of the shoulder joint and the scapula. That's the whole girdle, yeah? We're going to hold the joint basically, all right, because we don't want to, and what you need to do is just check that your client hasn't got any shoulder problems. So if they've had dislocations and stuff, just ask them, yeah?
No, I think it's 2.
Oh, we won't do it. Well, the rotation should be okay. It's when we do the next lot, when we do little bits of traction, that we wouldn't probably do them on yours.
Okay.
All right, and we would just do them really gently to
Yeah,
see, yeah?
yeah.
And then if you say, oh, I'm a bit scared about that, we don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
All right, so we're just going to rotate. Okay. And then rotate. Okay. So you have to rotate with it. You have to move your body. That's all. Yep. You already know how to do pirouettes, so this will be easy.
Gently shake the arm. Hold the client's wrist in your hand and
Okay.
gently shake their arm up and down. Oh, did I skip? Sorry.
I think-
Stretches in 3 directions.
I think you did, yes. you
Sorry.
did. Okay, so, yep.
Place up stretches in 3 directions. Place towel on lower arm and traction towards feet, 90 degrees to side and overhead.
Okay, now, what I want you to do is I want you to be careful when you do these stretches. When you do this one going downwards, you can hold the arm here and then pull down. All right, what I don't want you to do is pull from the wrist. I don't want you to pull the hand from the wrist. Okay, so we're just going to hold the arm down, yeah? And then we're going to do one to the side. Now when you do the one to the side, you need to put your knee on the table. Anyone know why?
Support.
Stop him flying over this way. Alright? So same thing, I'm going to hang onto his arm here, hold onto it here, and I'm going to pull.
Oh, I can instantly feel my shoulders. Okay.
Yep. And then the one over the... It does, doesn't it? Yeah. Doesn't look like a lot, but it does. And over the top, same deal. Going to come under the arm here, yeah? And we're going to pull this way.
Does that hurt you?
No, they're not hard
It's like the
stretches.
traction on your legs.
Yeah, and back we go.
Decompressing everything.
And then we're going to just
Shake.
shake the arm. Just shake the arm again. Look at that. How easy is it now? Right, and lay the arm down.
Yep, then F large entire arm and shoulder
Okay.
to finish.
And we'll just do the F arm. Yeah.
And after that, do you switch the other arm?
You should switch to the other arm. Yes, you would. Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to...
Remove oil from arm.
Yeah. Now, because I want to hang on to his arm, we can't do the glove. It's a bit hard to do the glove. I'll just
Do the glove first.
Yeah, but how do you hold it then?
Just put it in your hand.
Yeah, but then,
Yeah, that's why it's.
then you got this.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So just wash, just wipe the, yeah. Alright, just let it sit over. Or you could just do it that way and just wipe it off that way, if you want to. Okay. And he's actually absorbed most of that oil anyway, so that's okay. All good? Yeah. Cool.
Sweet.
There you go. So you might as well stay there, I guess, and get the other party done. Right, so partner up.